here with me, Libra, for whatever your birth chart placement is that you know, especially your sun, moon, rising, north node, and Venus. We're going to be using both of these decks today, the Animal Spirit Knowledge cards and the Hermetic Tarot, to channel these messages for you. So anywhere where it resonates, pick it up and run with it, and anywhere where it does not, just leave it where you found it because it's for someone else, okay? So let's see which Animal Spirit Knowledge card wants to speak to you at this time. You may notice that you either already have a lot of this imagery, are familiar with this imagery, it reminds you of a certain someone, or it's a character that you're dealing with. It could be you. You've got the crocodile coming through. Wow, this is my first time encountering this card in a reading. So let's see what it says. The symbolism is opportunity, risk, fertility, and life. Alligators and crocodiles are creatures of the water, particularly fecund swampland, which suggests both fertility and the feminine principle of life and birth. They have often been associated with dragons, which appear in myths and legends as wily guardians of treasures and keepers of wisdom. Stories that have revolved around encounters with these reptiles have often involved a new opportunity, but one that always carries significant risks. As with many mythological reptiles, the crocodile in this painting appears wise, menacing, and somewhat indolent. Yeah, he look like he finna do something. I'm about to do something. And the way his hand is sitting like here, he's like, ooh, it's about to be delicious. This is the feeling that I get here. I feel like it's going to require and take for you a lot of determination. You know, you're going to have to go for something, I feel like, Libra. I feel like you're going to have to be willing to take the risk. The Ten of Pentacles is here saying that this is something that is really beneficial for you. This is about gains. This is about long-term gains. Opportunity available for Libra with long-term gains. Anywhere where you're thinking about family, this is about family. In regards to family, there's unconditional love here, but you've got gains that you got to be willing to take your power back to go get. You know what I'm saying? The Five of Swords and the universe is here saying, no longer am I confused, no longer am I conflicted about what I should do in this situation. So for someone, there's this energy of, you know what, cutting through some stuff of the past with the family, but also not allowing your family obligations to stop you from going to get what you want is what I'm getting. Okay, the King of Cups is here with the Temperance in reverse. So here we have water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Temperance is in reverse. Somebody is upset. Somebody is unpleased. Somebody, I see there's a person in your energy field. Somebody on the sidelines, right? According to where these fell, who is looking at your moving forward to gains and having what you want. And it's got them feeling a little uneasy, but you know what? You're not responsible for what they see. So stay focused on yourself and just be cognizant. I'm here to be cognizant of the fact that others are not always going to be pleased with your successes. Yes, that you get what you want, right? And that you're getting the gains that you've put forward. Okay, the King of Wands in reverse with the Four of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles saying, you know what, you've been working hard. You've been working really hard to establish something, and you've done the work in the physical. So some of you, this is actually building a physical structure, or this is like a piece of artwork that takes months to put together, or this is like putting together a home and it's actually taken a few years for you to get it all together. This is like building a piece of clothing that you spent a lot of earnest time in, however much time. And a lot of time could be, 7 hours, or it could be 7 years in this. But I see that you've been working really hard on whatever this is, right? And now it's come to completion. It has come to the completion. And here we have showing itself to me the Fortitude card, which is the Strength card, and the Queen of Wands. So this is saying you are in a situation right now where you are so strong and you are so inspired, like you're moving fearlessly, relentlessly, unapologetically towards your goals. You know, it's like, don't get in the way of the lion, because I am lion, hear me roar energy. And yes, you're Libra. So Libra, do you have a strong Leo energy in your field? I feel like also anywhere where this is a romantic situation where, or a family situation, this King of Cups could be really upset because they are not able to get in where they used to. Whoever this is, I feel definitely from the way that these cards were put down that this King of Cups person who's out of their own sorts can be very upset that, you know, you're maintaining such self-control. It's like they expected to see you fail. They expected to see you blow, but it's not happening the way they think it was going to happen. And I hear tick, 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 boom. What is going on? The Emperor is watching everything. And when you don't know he's coming in, he's going to fall out on you right in front of you. Okay. And he's seeing everything that's happening. Now, I see this Emperor as the authority is watching. The authority is watching. Yes. The Nine of Swords is here. The Nine of Swords is about facing your fears. Facing your fears. So I feel like for you, there's a challenge that you've come to about dealing with an outside party and their response to you. Now, let's see how you're getting through this. Well, you've changed. You've changed. Wow, you made huge changes in your physical world, right? Based off of what Spirit has been teaching you, what God has been teaching, what your life has been teaching you. I also feel like it's like, I don't have to tell you everything about what I do. Wherever I used to be real open to you, yeah, I'm shutting some of that down. I'll keep some information to myself. Thank you very much. Is literally something I'm getting here. Keeping information to myself. And as I require the knowledge of what changes need to come in, I know that they're available for me in divine timing, because I know that I am spiritually aligned with the divine. And there's also this person, right? And two people here. This is two people. And I feel like these two people are in this place of, I'm getting the word haughtiness towards one another. There's just like an attitude problem between one another, because somebody is really upset because they feel they've lost a love. They lost a love. Somebody lost a love. But here you are having your Ace of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, and Seven of Cups, saying you're at a fresh new beginning. You're winning. You're gaining. And as a matter of fact, with your gains, you're picking and choosing which way you want to move forward. But what do we have coming in for this other party who is out of sorts? We have the Sun coming in for them. And the Sun is here saying, you know what? The awareness, the enlightenment, the truth is coming in. Because when the sun shines, honey, you can't hide, right? But so this is letting you know, too, as the viewer, you're going to have a positive outcome. But let's see what this party is going to learn. Because I literally got the sun is going to shine, the enlightenment, the awareness comes in. What are they going to learn? They're going to learn the Six of Swords. They're going to learn how they have how it's time to move on. It's been, the Six of Swords is here. It says it's time to calm down, make peace, and let it go. But when it's in reverse, it's saying, or at this point in reverse, because reverse doesn't always mean the opposite in my world. Spirit sometimes says this is what's going on spiritually, right? So in that case, and since it's been brought up spiritually, what I'm hearing is this person is going to learn that they're going to keep going back into the same cycles until they get the lesson that they themselves have put themselves in a perfect place to learn. Because see, where they sit at is not your fault or anyone else's fault. If you're upset about where you're at and you're angry about somebody else doing well, like, dude, that is your energy that you're sitting in. So, yeah, you're recreating situations by continuing to go there. Like, chill out, let it go. What else are they going to learn? Wow, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. It's going to become apparent to them. I'm hearing the word apparent, literally hearing the word apparent, saying it's going to become apparent to them how they have not been in any type of emotions. They've been in a complete standstill, in a stagnancy. Like this stagnancy has to end. There's a spirit. Wow. I see somebody who's realizing, like, you know what? It's been a long time since I had like this major spiritual moment of evolution. Oh shit, I've been really stagnant for a while. Like I haven't gone with the changes. I keep going through the same situation. And it's been a while since I had that feeling of spiritual elevation. And I'd like to feel that again. And for some of you, you're having it over and over again happen to you because you're creating that energy, because you're like really like that's something that's strong for you. So for some of you, this person and their jealousy and their anger towards you, their displeasure about looking at you or thinking about you has to do with you're having so much profound things to say, things to share, experiences happen to you that are proving that your spiritual connection and your downloads are true and your words are true and your visions are true and your predictions are true and all this stuff, right? And so your sun is shining so bright, it makes them think, oh my God, I can't look at that light. And when you get people with a twisted up face looking at you, remember that a lot of times that's what's true. The bottom of the deck we have here is the 10 of Cups that wants to show itself. The 2 of Wands was in reverse. The 10 of Cups was there because you took a chance and you made some big decisions for yourself. But the 10 of Cups was the one that showed itself to me. For whatever reason, the other card was flipped upside down. And this is the one that wants to be spoken around. This is about you saying, I have everything that I want. I have everything that I want. And yeah, there could be more, and that's fine. But everything that I ever wanted, I always have. And as I look back, there were things that I wanted, and then I had them. And now I have things that I used to want. So I love the way that I'm always getting what I want. I love how I see what I want. I love the things that I see in my environment. Let's see what's coming in for you. Let's see what's going to unfold for you. And okay, the Sacred Circle Tarot. I was going to use the Morgan Greer we did in other readings, but the Sacred Circle Tarot wants to speak in this reading for you. And this is what my soul called me to, is what I mean. Okay. All right, so let's see. For Libra, what is the predictive messages for Libra? You have the Knight of Discs and the Two of Discs. Okay. So whatever was at a standstill, there's going to be a change coming in. It's going to begin to fluctuate. It's going to begin to change, right? Oh, yes, please, and thank you. And it's going to change right quick in a hurry. The Knight of Swords is at the bottom of the deck right now. Seeing changes coming in. If you have a Knight of Discs child, it could be male or female, some 20-thing child. Yeah, this child is looking strongly at a connection, and they're looking at making major changes in their life at this time. We have the Page of Discs and the Ace of Wands. This is you setting your goals and making the move to your targets, launching your arrow so you can hit your target. Remember that when you pull a bow and arrow back, it does initially encounter resistance, but when you let it fly, that same resistance makes it hit a further trajectory. And, you know, sometimes then things fly even further than you would have imagined. And it's the resistance that helps. So everything that pulled you back into yourself, into your soul, looking at your shadows, having to deal with yourself, having to this strain and just maintain and persist in an energy, you know, all that is set to help you hit your trajectory, Anything that you thought was a setback is help along your path that you're unfolding. The Five of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. Yes, see the challenges that you've been through. It says grounding. Those challenges, ooh, I love that. I heard as soon as I saw the word grounding, I heard those challenges that you went through were there to ground you so that you would know how to move forward when these experiences come to you, whether it's through somebody who needs a helpful word or a situation that is trying to rear its face again at you. Now you'll hit it on an upward moving spiral from a new headspace. Yes, and that Knight of Swords wants to come out of the deck because now it flipped over on me. Okay, this also says that you've had to, you'll be addressing any additional doubts of your intuition. The Queen of Cups came out. The Queen of Cups came out. So any additional doubts that you have to your intuition, I see experiences, tangible experiences, where I see you walking and getting out of the car, and on the floor, there's something, and it's a sign for you. It's a sign for you. Is it a little baby crocodile from the reading? Or is it a little monkey? Or is it a fan? Or is it somebody there who wants to hold your hand? Or is it all of it? Okay. But any doubts you've had to your intuition moving forward, that stuff is being cleared up like never before. Yes. This with the tower coming in, let's see what the surprise of the towers. I feel good from the tower when I look at it. And it's like intuitively, yeah, see, I know it. You got the star. The tower is bringing in the star energy. So intuitively, that you've created such a change, and moving forward, you're looking at faded, distant blessings from above, lucky star energy poured all over you, things that you wish for coming true. You already know that, and it's going to come in when you least expect it. It will come full moon, full circle, yes, because here you are. You're going to be initiated into new levels of understanding with this situation that you're destined for, and that's not a bad thing. Don't back away from it, because you know what? Go ahead and play Super Mario Brothers level 1-1 over and over and over again, and in a minute you're going to really put that game away, because the shit gets real boring when it's the same gameplay over and over again. It's too easy to win. Like, this is you advancing to the next level. So when you finally take out King Koopa at the end, and then you get to go to the next first number level, so you go from one whatever to you go to now you're in 2-2 or 2-1 or 4-1. Okay, so anyways, it's saying, this is you advancing another level, new stuff coming in for you, blessed things happening for you. For some of you, a Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces lady is going to communicate with you a message about her health, and it's going to be something that is very goal-oriented, and we're going to leave that at that. Okay, let's look at, now we have the sun coming out for you in your near future. The sun coming out saying, anything being done in the dark will come to the light. So expect some more information to be divulged on your behalf. And I do feel like this is going to come in through divine download. I'm seeing that this is going to happen in divine download. Through your intuition, you're going to have another revelation, another epiphany. This can come through a dream, okay, where your ancestors and your spirit guides are showing you the intention of what is being. So what I'm hearing for you is anything that you need to be concerned about will be shown to you through your intuition, through your dreams, through epiphanies, through downloads, okay? So trust and believe that you can move forward confidently, because if there's something you need to know, it's going to be brought to you. It will be revealed to you. That person will sometimes walk up to you and tell you with their own two lips exactly what they're saying that they didn't want you to know, but your intuition telling you what is not being said in between the words that's coming out their mouth. You're going to see their energy. You're going to feel their thoughts and hear their thoughts. Oh my God. So anything that is veiled, the light is shining on that. Like, your light is going to burn through all filters, all boundaries. Your light shine. This is so important for y'all to maintain your light shine, Libra, because your light shining like the sun without asking permission, because this is just what you're here to do. So it must be done. This is shining through anybody's filters, programs, masks, costumes, false facades, whatever the hell they think that they holding up. Yeah, your energy burns right through that. You can see clearly. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. Okay, and so it's like, I'm done being sad. I'm not so emotionally imbalanced anymore. Yeah, I still love the rain, but at the same time, I love the sun. And right now, it's sun shining. Good time, sunshine. So I'm going to shine, and I'm going to smile. I'm going to be my bright self. And it doesn't matter where you are, but at the point of the moment that you begin to think or perceive anything against me, like, please understand the way my karma is set up, that multiplied and hit you back. And then Lustrous God fills in where you came in with lack. You know what I'm saying? So anybody that try to approach you, if you see things beginning to happen to them, then you'll know that will be a physical confirmation. And I'm hearing it a lot of times, you won't see them and what they have brought in for themselves, the repercussions that they made for themselves, but you just have this inner knowing. This is, you know what? There's just something that, I'm good. Thank you so much for the invitation. It's not something that I can do right now. I have other obligations. And you don't have to fill in the blanks of those obligations. You do have other obligations. Obligations to yourself. I have other obligations right now. When you need to say no and you don't know how, I have other obligations right now. Thank you so much. I have other obligations right now. You don't have to be in detail about what those obligations are, because at the end of the day, you have an obligation to yourself to follow your own guiding star. The next two cards that came out, love this, Queen of Swords and the Lady, which is the Empress, the Lady. Oh my God. So here's the outcome. In the near future, we have this Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy sitting with the Empress energy. Libra, look at you. Sitting in abundance and prosperity too, and health and wealth and fun and beauty and good food and good times. Yes, yes, yes. I feel like your mother has blessed you. Your mother is proud of you. I hear that. I hear that your mother in heaven is very proud of you. She watches you, and she's got a cornucopia, I hear, of blessings flowing to you. And it's love towards God. Like, this is you as you are. Wow. As you've chosen to embody the energy of being the Empress. In other words, you flood the cornucopia of blessings to everyone whose life you touch. And as a matter of fact, where this applies to you and you're resonant with this, you can look back at past close relationships and see how that person began with you, how they were on their own when they came into your life, and the effect, the interaction with you they chose to take with them moving forward. You can see that you're able to see how you have been a cornucopia of blessings. Now, in order to be that, you had to be that for yourself, Libra, and this is so true. And so now this is opening up so much abundance for you. Have good times. You got some awesome magical surprises unfolding for you. We're so happy for you. The bottom of the deck right now is the Sacrifice card. This is that Hangman energy. It says you've been through a lot of sacrifices. You put yourself on the back burner in order to be loved, to be the mother, to be the assistance, to be that good friend, to be that great lover and partner, to allow yourself to be supported, to play a supporting role. Whoa, no longer are you playing the supporting role. That sacrifice is finished. That's why it's at the bottom of the deck. And so now moving forward, you'll take the lead role. Okay, so I see Bone Shaker. You sent in a super chat. So let's see an energy for you. And anywhere where this message is resonant for you, you can pick it up and run with it. If it's not for you, that's fine. Leave it where you found it, okay? I want to thank you all for your time, your attention, your thumbs ups, and your sharing and commenting. And go check out the video for the Radical Raffle reading drawing from January 19th, because there's something awesome there. Let's get a message for Bone Shaker at this time, please, Listener Scott. There's a message for Bone Shaker right now. Here we go. Did you see the way that thing flew out, though? The bottom of the deck you have is gratitude. You've been sitting in your attitude of gratitude. We love this for you. Hiddenite. And I'm seeing with the word hiddenite, hiddenite is the stone, right? But it's saying to me, like, you've done it even though others couldn't see. And a lot of this is you've been blessing your money. I literally see a money sign in that stone. You've been blessing your money. Let me see what we got. Amethyst, meditation, purple. As I'm hearing that you're going to get a divine idea that's going to come in response to your asking, in response to what you've been blessing. If it wasn't your money that you literally were blessing your money and counting your gratitude for your money, then it was definitely a physical thing is what money is showing me. Okay, it was a physical thing. You were showing gratitude. This could be, this is you showing gratitude for children and for family and for parents and for grandparents. And this is really you extending a lot of gratitude. I'm getting like all-encompassing gratitude. And I'm seeing a spoon. I'm seeing a spoonful of light. And it's like all it took was just a spoonful, a small dose, a dash of light to be shown of focus onto these different things that you've shown gratitude to. And now the divine inspiration is coming down to you. The letter M of great significance for you. The color purple, powerful for you at this time. What else do we want to say right now? I see a mouse and a bear looking at a big, huge rock. And this big, huge rock is on a slant. And there's another little rock behind it. So why is there a mouse and a bear here? It's a polar bear in particular. And I feel like these two animals want to show you something. So when you see the sign of a mouse and a bear, a polar bear, it's going to be a symbolic of something. So, and I literally see it like, this is weird as hell. Let me just say, this is weird as hell. So right back when you figure out why you have a polar bear and a mouse coming up in your reading, and let me know what that meant, because I'm seeing it like there's a van, and it's a company van, and there's a polar bear on it. And the wording on the van, either it's a service that you require, that you've been in desire of, or it's just the service of the word to you is more strongly coming through, right? And then I see a mouse. And what does this mouse do? I hear he entertains you. So whatever this is with this mouse, okay? I feel that this is really important for you in your abundance, So what else do we have to say? That's it? Okay. So that's the message that we have for you. Hiddenite and Amethyst. Gratitude, intuition, bright ideas, inspired epiphany ideas that will help you increase your abundance coming through. So pay attention to that. And here, keep a notebook close and start writing down. Jot it all down. As it comes through, just jot it all down, because you'll need it later. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in for this reading. Libra, thank you so much. I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. The golden thread that shines all the way through, called love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, you can treat yourself at lphtarot.com. As in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours, and of course me and mine. Until next time.